It's the last day in June. Can you believe we're already halfway through the year? For all those who have fallen behind in their resolutions, it's not too late. Get up and get going. Welcome to this Tuesday's edition of Jamaica Magazine. I'm Adrian Atkinson. Coming up, we hear how one school has achieved an over 40% improvement in literacy in less than 2 years. How did they do it? We'll share their simple but effective strategies. The day's top news stories are also in the package. We start things off with this message.
Some water we drink, please.
Water gone.
But me need water for cook. So how me go wash?
Let's weather the drought. Start conservation measures today. Check for leaks around your house. Opt for shorter showers over long baths. Reuse water to water plants and lawn. Watch the amount of water you and your family use. Try cooking methods that don't require much water. And if you have a vehicle, avoid washing it regularly. Remember, water is as important as the air we breathe. So conserve our water, conserve our life.
Good day, I'm Tamara McHale and this is your GIS News for Tuesday, June 30. The Education Ministry says all is in place for tomorrow's sitting of the Grade 4 numeracy test. More than 43,000 students will be taking the test in 1,470 centers across the island. It follows today's sitting of the Grade 4 literacy test, for which 58,125 students were registered. The ministry says it has made special arrangements to facilitate the 253 special needs students who are sitting the examinations. Students need to pass both tests in order to become eligible to sit the Grade 6 achievement test. The 19 wards housed at the Wortley Home for Girls are being temporarily accommodated at an undisclosed location in the corporate area following a fire at the institution Monday morning. The Child Development Agency CDA says a section of the 90-odd-year-old facility, which housed the dormitory, was completely destroyed by fire. Youth and Culture Minister Lisa Hanna says long-term accommodations are being sorted out. In the meantime, the minister says none of the girls were physically injured, but they were visibly shaken up by the incident. So the CDA has deployed a team of clinical psychologists and social workers to provide emotional support. The cause of the fire is still unknown and investigations into the early morning blaze are ongoing. $32.7 million is being spent to renovate and expand the Morant Bay Health Center in St. Thomas. Health Minister Dr. Fenton Ferguson broke ground on June 25 to start work on the facility.
When we expand the situation here in relation to the Morant Bay Health Center, which is now seeing 2,700, I think, and 63 patients per month. When we expand, we expect that those numbers will also go up.
The improvement is being funded by the Sugar Transformation Unit of the Ministry of Agriculture. It is expected to be completed in another 3 to 4 months and will benefit communities such as Morant Bay, Retreat, Prospect, Dumfries, Spring Garden, Johnsontown and Wilmington. While the work is going on, arrangements are made for residents to access health services from other facilities in the parish. Government has committed to providing the newly created Environmental Foundation of Jamaica with $6.14 million to pursue various environmental projects. The money is the balance of $16 million government had agreed to provide the Forest Conservation Fund FCF over a period of 19 years. An agreement was recently signed to merge the FCF and the Environmental Foundation of Jamaica with a new entity retaining the EFJ name. U.S. Ambassador Louis Moreno signed on behalf of his government, which has been providing funding support to the EFJ. As part of the merger agreement, Environment Minister Robert Pickersgill says the outstanding balance will be paid to the new entity.
The success of the EFJ and the FCF to date will go a far way in ensuring that the necessary financial resources will be identified for the new EFJ. In this regard, the government of Jamaica is committed to the new EFJ and will continue to support its activities.
The Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC says its fuel cost has been cut by 17% since the introduction of a dedicated bus lane along the Mandela Highway, as well as the introduction of ultra-low diesel.
Now, when a country has a JUTC using up to 8% of oil imports just for that one company, saving 17% in that particular area of its operations, speaks volumes.
JUTC's Deputy Managing Director of Operations says the introduction of the Mandela Highway bus lane has also increased its passenger load from about 700,000 to 734,000. The arrangement was scheduled to expire on June 30, but Mr. Finnekin says the company has written to the Transport Minister asking for it to be extended. JUTC is also looking to engage the National Works Agency to mirror the bus lane across the KMTR. And finally, come July 5, JUTC passengers paying $120 will be able to benefit from reduced bus fares under the company's Summer Bills promotion.
Passengers have been saying, listen, what can you do for us? Is there anything that you can do, because things could be a little easier for us?
The promotion will run until August 29, and during the period, adult passengers will pay $20 less to ride on JUTC buses. JUTC's Deputy Managing Director of Operations says the special fare is being introduced to encourage more persons to take the bus and to make JUTC their preferred mode of transportation.
Take JUTC, take the air conditioning, take the cushion seats, take the better customer service, take the better price.
And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Tamara Mikhail. Thank you for watching.
No, son. A verb is an action word.
Parents need to become more involved in their children's education.
Parents are the first and in many cases the most important teachers.
Read with your children. Review their schoolwork. Visit their school.
Tapping and rapping and slapping, I said.
Nice. High five. Woo!
A good education will never decay.
Achieving 100% mastery in literacy is a major priority for the Education Ministry. And through well laid out plans, we are well on our way to achieving that goal. Schools all across the country have been improving by leaps and bounds. Take Schoolfield Primary and Infant School, for example. Yes, I said Schoolfield. That's the name. Tamara McHale made the trek to St. Elizabeth to see what's been happening at the school.
Shana, your word for today is abundant.
Abundant. A-B-U-N-D-A-N-T.
Toxic. At number 12, write the word toxic.
Mrs. Lewis from Schoolfield. This is a lady. She's benefited from leadership training, yes, and she has brought her school in 18 months at grade 4, that critical level, from what? 33% mastery to 78% mastery. Mrs. Prim Lewis.
This is the Schoolfield Primary and Infant School far in the hills of St. Elizabeth. And this institution has seen a transformation in its literacy program, receiving high commendation from the Education Ministry. So let's step within its walls to find out what they have been doing to achieve this. The aptly named Schoolfield has now become a model institution for the Education Ministry by using simple yet effective techniques to increase literacy among students. The ministry is on a mission to achieve the 2015 Millennium Development Goal of 85% mastery in literacy. So schools, particularly the ones that are struggling, are being encouraged to adopt some of the measures Schoolfield is undertaking to get there.
One of the first things I did in coming to the school was to focus on data. As part of my NCL program, And so after we looked at the data, we saw that the literacy results was actually affecting the grade 6, the achievement test. And basically, we have a lot of problems in different academic areas, but our idea was if you fix the literacy, then we're thinking that more things will fall in place.
For every week you come here, you look forward to seeing Principal what again? Top speller. But I wonder if I have any top spellers this week. Do I? Yes, yes. Okay. Upwards of 21 books.
Wow, 21 books in 1 month? That's impressive. But for students at the institution, that's the norm. One popular strategy that has been effective is the incentivized Top Reader and Top Speller program.
Your word is population.
Population. They give we some list of words to study, and when we study them, we come back on a Friday, we get the words, and if you got the highest in a class, you'll be top speller. I've been a top speller from grade 4.
The program has gained much support from surrounding businesses in the area, with sponsor prizes of books and stationeries each month.
It's really good that we can encourage them to do well in reading and spelling. I've been in a classroom when I came here, and the competition is really stiff, and it was just so amazing that they're so into what they do. They want to spell as best as they can so that they can get a prize, so it's really motivating them to do their best.
This is a pretty day. Ben said, we must go and play. I have been improved by reading. My teacher have helped me a lot. Miss, I was behind Miss, and then I heard Miss, I was trying to come up with the other students, Miss, and I go up and I have improved in my class now, Miss.
I feel proud and I feel happy so that him pick up and make greater.
One day, Franklin took Harriet outside to play. He put Harriet in her swing. He held her hand as she went down the slide, but he didn't see the puddle at the bottom. When I came down here, I couldn't read. And my grandmother, Mrs. Dennis, told me to try, and I feel proud to be a top reader.
These once slow readers have seen a turnaround with the help of a literacy specialist, otherwise called a reading coach, who has been assigned to the school by the Ministry of Education. The ministry has these coaches assigned to selected schools across the island.
I've been working with a lot of students, slow learners. What I do is to pull those slow learners from the regular class system, where I pull them based on their reading levels and their ability. When I first came, I did the IDRI, that's the Informal Diagnostic Reading Inventory, where I diagnosed to see the level that they're reading at. I went on the internet where we use the Jollyphonics. We pull the students, we have them using the videos and the games, and they're able to learn the letter sounds, they're able to see the letters and so on. And we use a lot of strategies. We teach them how to blend the sounds together to form the words and to construct their words to form sentences and now paragraphs. We have a lot of students where we see tremendous improvement in their reading outcome, which is I am very proud to say that the levels have improved and the students are more passionate about their learning.
Among the other strategies employed by the school's administration is providing more reading material, including the popular Children's Own newspaper. Also, grade 4 students have extra classes during the week and on the weekend. To ensure students come out to the early morning classes, a breakfast program is in place. It's run in partnership with the Education Ministry and gets private sector support. The school's strategies have been happily welcomed by the parents.
When he started grade 1, he couldn't write, couldn't spell his name, couldn't write letters, he couldn't do anything at all. He spell his name, he couldn't do anything at all. Now he can write properly and he can spell words now.
The transformation is ongoing, it's a process, and it's in progress.
The point we're making is that with solid leadership and commitment and fixity of purpose, we are well on the way to transforming the education system.
Jamaica's beauty is our duty. Prevent bushfires during the windy, dry season. Remove firewood, dried grass, or bush away from your house. Never use fires to clear land. Never light a fire in an open area when it's windy. Ensure cigarette butts, matches, or other lighting materials are out before disposal. And use an ashtray. Don't throw cigarette butts out of your window. High winds and dry conditions can be a fiery combination. Lend a hand. Protect our land from fires.
Hey, Ira, you decide what you're going to do for the summer? And please don't tell me you want to go visit your cousin overseas, because I don't have no money right now.
No worry yourself, Mommy. Look up online and see several options right here in Jamaica. You want to see?
Oh, okay, sure. Show me.
Today my rise like the sunrise, my bright and my upright. No one can break my vibes. I may not care who I fight, I know I criticize, I'm on the higher heights.
If you're looking for an arts-based summer program, look no further than the Institute of Jamaica's Junior Center.
It is a visual and performing arts program, and included in that are activities that will not just develop the skills in the youngsters in terms of visual and performing arts, but certainly the entire person. There are programs to deal with life skills, activities that deal with life skills, mental wellness. So some of the activities are like the regular speech and drama, art and craft, music, dancing, paper making. There is what we call kitchen fixing, which is an culinary skills. So they learn to prepare some Jamaican dishes. And, just exciting, fun. It's summer, so it is fun, fun, fun.
So if you're between the ages of 6 and 18 years old and interested in the arts, mixed with life skills such as conflict resolution and teamwork, then be sure to sign up for the IOJ's Junior Center Summer Program. If you have 3 or more children attending the summer program, you'll pay a discounted rate. The center has 2 locations, East Street in Kingston and Greater Portmore in St. Catherine. They can be reached at 922-062026 in Kingston or 989-7509 in Greater Portmore.
We encourage parents to kickstart their summer fun for their children at the public library nearest you, where children can enjoy a fun-filled summer experience in a safe and comfortable, caring environment where learning and fun are intertwined as a holistic experience for their children.
You've got that right. The Jamaica Library Service has been providing 6 to 14-year-olds with opportunities to learn Spanish, sign language, get computer training, and become better readers. After all, it's a library summer camp.
We will be featuring art and craft programs, music, dance, drama, and a host of other activities.
And guess what?
The summer program is free of cost.
So,
we encourage members of the library and members of the public to visit the library nearest to them, where they will get additional information on the summer program.
If your child is more into sport, then the YMCA should be your choice. 5 to 14-year-olds can get involved in swimming, karate, badminton, and other sporting activities. And get this.
Our summer program, it runs for 8 weeks, and we start at 9 to 4:30. Parents get until 6:30 for pickup to make it more convenient for them.
What's more,
we have dance, we have drama, we have a speech, and we have music in terms of singing.
We're also having field trips to various interesting places such as Castleton Gardens as well, and we will also be having computer classes.
We have games, sing-along, excursions. We have speakers coming in to talk on different topics such as road safety.
The art and craft for the kids, it is geared towards having them learn about art skills, craft skills, which they wouldn't normally get in school.
Although the YMCA summer camp caters to 5 to 14-year-olds, if you're over the age, there's still a place for you at the Y.
We do invite volunteers to come and work with us. If you want a work experience and a fabulous summer, great experience, you can come along. You should send your children. They will learn a lot and they will learn to volunteer and give of themselves.
For further information on the YMCA's summer camp, call 754-9034.
Wow, Taira, you know, all of these things they're showing me, they're interesting, but bigger question is which one you're going to choose.
Oh, it's my day to do anything I want to. It's my time, and I'll use it any way I want to.
Camera, action! Get ready for Jamaica Film Festival 2015. From July 7 to 11, venues across the corporate area will be showcasing the historic, dramatic, comedic, and animated sides of Jamaica. More than 300 minutes of showtime, some 15 films, 4 days of experiencing the talents of local actors, scriptwriters, and directors. Gear up as international film investors invade the country to watch Jamaica. For more on Jamaica Film Festival 2015, contact Jamaica Promotions Corporation JAMPRO by phone or email.
Yep, it's summer all right and the heat is on. For those of you parents who have restless children at home, why not send them to a summer camp that teaches them how to make robots? Well, there's a camp in July, and if last year's edition is anything to go by, it should be very interesting.
Just imagine a summer camp that teaches you how to make robots. And even more cool, it teaches you how to program and use them. Well, imagine no more, because it's happening right here in Jamaica at the University of Technology. Targeting high school students, the Kimroy Bailey Robotics and Renewable Energy Summer Camp is all about exposing students to science, technology, energy, and mathematics, for short, STEM, through hands-on interactive sessions. For 3 weeks, the camp will support government's thrust to engage persons in those areas to prepare and build a labor force that's ready to advance investment opportunities being pursued for the economic growth of the country.
For the first 3 days of the camp, students will be concentrating mainly on robotics. And what is robotics? They'll be doing mobile robots. So how to program a simple robotics platform, get it to move when it senses an object or an obstacle, how to move away from it. But more importantly, how can that mobile robot communicate with the user? So here we have a portable camera. With a smartphone, wherever the robot goes, you have access to that information in real time. The last 2 days we'll be doing renewable energy, and here we have our partner Genex, and students will have the opportunity to assemble solar units. So you have the panels, the control units, the batteries, etc., to see how renewable energy comes to life.
Students will also get first-hand experience on how to build programs on smartphones that can remotely operate lights, air-conditioned units, and security features for your home or business.
You can control all the lights, you can reduce your energy. for the government, for big industries where AC, heating and cooling plays a critical role, you can have your smartphone tracking who's in which room at which time. When they leave, the lights go off, the AC goes off, so you're saving energy. And that's what we want to get to these students, and then from there to the Jamaica on a whole.
The objective of the Robotics and Renewable Energy Summer Camp is to ignite interest in the science and technical areas, with a view to get young persons thinking from an early age of the entrepreneurial platforms that are available, like building mobile surveillance units.
So here we have two different versions of a quadcopter. And with this platform, you could use it for aerial surveillance. Let's say something goes wrong on your property, you can deploy a quadcopter to do a full 360 analysis of what's going on at any given point. So we went ahead and we reduced the cost of $1,000 system. That's around 100,000 Jamaican dollars. And for a couple $100, we got the motors, we got simple bricks, Lego bricks, and we could break it down further to having bamboo, regular Jamaican bamboo, to make the joints, get the motors. And we can do this here. We can do this locally, achieving the same task with much on our budget and doing the manufacturing locally.
And thinking even further about the sustainability of the device, the team has incorporated the renewable energy component.
Quadcopters, they can consume 10 Duracell batteries in an hour. These are small solar cells, and we have partnered with Genex. What we'll go ahead and do is have students assemble the integrated circuit. So the solar cell collects the energy from the sun. There's a charge controller. A very simple AA battery can be found in any remote controller. And this can then be embedded on your quadcopter, your mobile robot, your house security system, and in real time you're storing energy, you're collecting and storing energy.
The summer camp has come at a very, very ideal time with this push for STEM. When we look at these major mega projects that are about to take place, we definitely have to be a part of it, and we have to show our government that yes, we can be the ones who will be implementing, as I said, this technology, and this transfers nicely into what it is that we want to do in terms of reviving our manufacturing sector.
Kim Roy is an engineer at Wigton and has represented Jamaica at robotics competitions abroad while attending UTech. Placing third in 2012 changed his perspective of Jamaica's ability to become a producer of technology and sparked a passion within him to pass on the knowledge.
And standing there in that global audience, you realize that our country, it doesn't require a Japan or a Asia or a China to make things. We can make things, we can compete on an international stage and be recognized for that. Robotics brings a lot of the principles of the physics, the chemistry, the biology in one interactive platform. Once you can touch the science, it naturally leaves a footprint in that psyche. So we, through robotics, hands-on, renewable energy, you can see the development. Naturally, students will see this and remember it moving forward. It's more than just a whiteboard or a projector screen. It's now having all that information from the textbook coming to life.
For more information on the Kim Roy Bailey Robotics and Renewable Energy Summer Camp, call 834-5971 or send an email to kimroy@kimroybailey.com.
As the heat intensifies, we encourage you to keep yourself hydrated by drinking lots of water. Trust me, it's the best remedy. That's my advice as we close the pages of today's program. For an encore presentation, visit our YouTube channel /Watch GIS or the GIS website, gis.gov.jm. Till next time, I'm Adrian Atkinson, and this has been Jamaica Magazine.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.